So here's what's up. I'm about to attempt the SC-200 Security Operations Analyst certification in just 7 days of study. I've been procrastinating to take this certification for months. I keep saying I'll take it next month and the month after that and the month after that, but I've had enough. I need to get this certification done and out of the way. Now the SC-200 is an associate level Microsoft certification that focuses on Microsoft Sentinel, Microsoft Defender, and Microsoft Defender for Cloud, and really dives deep into these tools and technologies. Now I've heard that this exam is difficult, and I really don't know if I'm going to pass. But by the end of this video, we will find out. So first things first, let's get this exam booked. Now, when I took my first certification, I learned something huge from a man named Mike Myers.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite nerd, Mike Myers, answering the perennial question, what is the CompTIA A+?
Something he said when I was taking my first certification, which is the CompTIA A+, was that even if you're not ready for the certification, just get it booked. And so that's what I've done ever since. Even though I've not been ready and have not known when I will be ready, I get the exam booked and prepared towards that. I need to create that pressure for myself, or else I might never get it done. So let's see how much the SC-200 cost to book. Okay, so the Microsoft Certified Operations Analyst Associate. Okay, $165 US. Let's see what it is in the UK. £106. Now, to be honest, certifications can get really expensive, and when you look at it this way, Microsoft certifications are not expensive in comparison to other things, trust me. So £106 probably with like tax is gonna come to like 130 something. I almost always take my certifications at home unless I don't get the option to. So of course, I'll be doing the on-view at home option. So it's exactly this time next Monday, which is a full 7 days. Okay, so the total comes to £127. Okay, the test is booked. So now it's time to figure out how I'm going to study and the resources I'm going to start using to try and pass this exam. So before I begin with any courses or content, I'm going to start with this, a practice test, 50 questions of the SC-200 to see where I'm at. This exam is difficult. I'm not starting from complete scratch. I have been working with some of these tools, especially Microsoft Defender XDR. So that's why I'm starting with a mock test to see exactly where I'm at and see what score I can get. Then I can know how wide the gap is that I need to close. Now, Microsoft provided practice tests for each of their certifications for completely free. So this is what I'm going to use to start, test, and gauge where I'm at. Let's take a look at it right now. There are 50 questions, so let's see what we can then get without even starting the study. Okay, I'm going to lock in for a second, and I'll let you guys know my score. All done with this first mock test, and let's take a look at how I've done. Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started this test, I was like, what am I doing? Started getting a lot of KQL questions. My KQL knowledge is lacking a little bit, so I'm gonna have to work on that. All I need to do is get to a score of 80, so that is the gap that I need to close, all the way to 80%. Shows me my weak areas, so really weak with configure protections and detections. Really weak with performing threat hunting, which is like the KQL stuff. Manage incident response, you know, I'm able to pass that. Manage security operations environment, passing that section. I think this is possible. I think if I continue to grind, I will be able to do this. One thing that I really want to do this week is get into some hands-on labs. I want to create my Sentinel workspace environment, create the connectors, do all of that good stuff, make a logic app to really immerse myself with the hands-on labs. Yes, a lot of the time these certs is just memorizing stuff, but in this case I actually really want to know this stuff really well because I plan to implement it in my career and in my job. So I need to know how to use this stuff, not just knowing what it is. So it's Wednesday evening, and I have to admit, today has not been my most productive day. I have made some progress. Earlier today, a few things happened. So there are 2 people that I know who have taken and passed the SC-200. and they are both YouTubers. So I actually checked in with both of them to ask them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this exam? The first one was Joshua Clark, and you may have seen his YouTube channel. He's got some great content. So I asked Josh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is the SC-200? And he said it's a 6 for him. With his experience, of course, the exam might have been slightly easier for him. 6 out of 10 sounds not too bad. And I also reached out to my friend Vinicia, also known as Cyber Queen. She is a cloud security professional who has worked with the Microsoft stack for a number of years. And I asked her the same question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you find the SC-200? And she said the updated version was difficult. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Okay, so a 6 and a 7 out of 10. And this is from people who have lots of experience in this space. So I'm saying moderate difficulty, especially because this has come from 2 people who really know their stuff. Now, Vinicia also has a video on the SC-200, so I thought it would be a good idea to check it out.
And it's a very product-based cert, but oh my, right now the certifications, when I tell you that it goes, like it relies on your in-depth knowledge on Microsoft Defender XDR, Security Copilot, Sentinel, Defender for Cloud, etc., it really does.
That was a really good video. She broke it down. She gave me everything that I need to know. Now, one thing that was interesting that she said was that she doesn't recommend you use any other resources but Microsoft Learn. I mean, I love Microsoft Learn, but I also do like to incorporate some other things. And I guess I'll continue to search the internet, find some other stuff that might be helpful in addition to Microsoft Learn. So I guess it's Microsoft Learn that we'll start with.
Cloud detection engine in Defender for endpoints constantly scans data for matching IOCs. Action, like blocking the file when an IOC is discovered. As part of an incident investigation, you can select Add Indicator right here.
It's Thursday night. Exam day is fast approaching. I've even found some new resources to use to study other than just Microsoft Learn. It's come with practice tests and a full course on the SC-200. This is WhizLabs. WhizLabs offers industry-recognized practice exams, hands-on labs and sandboxes, and courses for everything from cloud certifications to project management to DevOps. And these are all created by real experts who have actually done the work. What I really like about the WhizLabs platform is how practical it is. It's not just the theory, you actually get to do the work before the real thing. Many of the course curriculums on WhizLabs provide sandboxes and hands-on labs within the platform. So you actually get to do the work before the real thing. So by the time you get in one of the exams, or when you're on the job, you actually feel confident and prepared. I've dropped a link below, so go and explore WhizLabs for yourself. So for the next hour, I'm gonna lock in, do some more questions, and take in a little bit of the WhizLabs course. Just like that, it's 24 hours before I take the exam. I have kind of missed 1 or 2 days of study, and this is not putting me in the best position. But all that means is that in the next 24 hours, I have to be studying hard. I'm really putting in the work to passing this exam. I'm lucky enough to have been working in an environment that uses some of the tools. Previous roles, I haven't been involved in using Sentinel too much, maybe just here and there, but had a lot of experience with XDR. I'm not as confident as I was earlier in this video, but I'm gonna lock in right now, get my laptop. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight, but what I do know is I'm gonna put in that work. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
A few moments later.
I've got about 3 hours left till exam time. You won't believe how unprepared I am. I didn't think I'd be in this position right now. At the beginning of the video, I was confident that I could get this done, but I'm not so confident about that anymore. I don't know what's been going on with me recently. I've just really not been focused on studying. Yeah, I have been busy recently, but all it takes is a couple of hours each day. Even that I've struggled to do. So now that it's exam time, I'm in big trouble. I'm gonna be going into this exam not really being prepared. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to pass. And I know I said that in the last certification video, but this time it is different. This time I am nowhere near prepared. And if I actually pass, it's definitely a miracle. Nonetheless, we still have time. And if I'm even gonna stand a chance, I gotta spend the next 3 hours studying my head off. As always, I'm gonna do my best and give it my all. Let's see what happens. And I know I have just a few hours left before I take this exam. But at this point, if I fail, I fail. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. All that's gonna happen is I lose some money. I can always go back and take it again when I'm more prepared. All I wanna do is enjoy the sunshine. Before I go back to the cave and do the final studies, all I could do is hope for the best. So here's the game plan. Number one, if I don't know the answer, I need to just eliminate the ones that I know are not correct. Most of this exam is going to be multiple choice and a few case studies and a few drag and drops. So I should be able to get some marks from just eliminating the ones that I know there's no way this is correct, right? Number two, I'm going to be using Microsoft Learn during the exam. It really shocks me sometimes because I got a message from someone the other day or a comment on one of my posts saying, you can't use Microsoft Learn during these exams. And I was like, yes, you can. There's a small tab in the corner somewhere where you can access Microsoft Learn and search up the answers. And as I am very unprepared, I'm going to be using that tab in this exam like crazy. I know I can use that to score some extra marks in this exam. And maybe even get the pass mark. If I fail today, I lose this much money. That is the only downside of failing this exam, the cash loss. And I know if I fail, I'm gonna have to get right back onto it and pass. I can't leave it for a month or any other period of time. I have to get right back to studying and take it in a week or even a few days time. And I don't wanna have to do that, so I need to lock in right now. I'll also go through questions on Microsoft Learn again. And if I can do well on those questions, maybe I can pass this exam. I put a lot of effort into making this video for you guys, so please smash that like button. If we can get to 1,000 likes on this video, I will do another one with a different certification of your choice. So comment the certification you want me to do this challenge for in the comment section and let me know how many days you're giving me to pass it. Without further ado, let's get to the moment of truth. I have just finished my exam, and this is the moment of truth. The passing score for the SC-200 is 700 over 1,000. And you're not gonna believe this, but I scored 535. I failed this exam pretty badly, but honestly, this doesn't come as a surprise. And I've got something to tell you guys, and I have to take you back to day one. When I started filming this video, I planned to take it in 7 days, but that's just not how things turned out. I started filming this video on Monday, the 14th of July, and had planned to take it the following Monday, on the 21st of July, and remained the same from day one, Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday. At this point, I was getting into it and feeling like I was going to complete this challenge. But honestly, so much was going on in my personal life at this time. I became extremely busy with so many things that I was doing, but also so many things going through my mind. This caused a real lack of focus for me. I just couldn't bring myself to sit down and just study for the exam. So on Thursday, I rescheduled it to the following week. And then I rescheduled it again. And finally, I rescheduled it one last time. And finally took the exam on the 11th of August, 3 weeks after I'd originally planned to take it. And even though I moved the dates, I still couldn't bring myself to study during those weeks. I couldn't end this video without telling you the truth, exactly what happened. There are 2 things that I know to be true. Certifications can be really hard, and life can be really hard also. Unfortunately, this time, we have not been successful. It's been a very long time since I failed a certification. It's taking me all the way back to the CompTIA A+ days. However, I definitely didn't plan enough and did not prepare sufficiently for this cert. Nonetheless, I will be back and we'll be taking this cert again. I don't know exactly when, it might not be anytime soon, because right now, I'm just gonna take some time for myself. It's really tough when you fail an exam, but these things happen. We'll be back to fight another day. And if you're not subscribed already, you know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, you're gonna love this one.